Hey everyone, welcome back to the final episode of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater HD Edition. So this is part 23, and having taken Eva through the woods and made it to the lake, Snake needs to complete his mission by defeating the boss. And in the last episode we saw some more about the boss's past and her story. So I'm going to take on the boss, hopefully, beat her, and then we're going to watch pretty much all of the cutscenes for the conclusion of this game. And yeah, so hopefully we're going to get to conclude this epic game and round everything off. It's going to be a pretty long episode, but only the first 6 or 7 minutes is going to be the boss battle, and the rest should be cutscenes. Alright, let's get started. For the boss, it's pretty much all CQC based, and as you can see, if you take her head on like that, she's pretty much going to kick your ass with CQC. It took me a little while to get used to it again, but you pretty much need to press circle during the red exclamation mark, and when that happens you'll be able to kind of take control of the CQC, and when you do that you can slam her to the ground and then use the MK to just shoot her in the face. So it takes a little getting used to if you haven't fought her before. Well, I haven't fought her for a long time. But generally what you do, you just kind of hide behind trees to make sure she doesn't hit you, and then she'll start to charge towards you for CQC, and then you just have to be ready for her and make sure you get the timing right. I mean, these don't work, these kind of shots here, she just blocks it. I don't really know how she blocks it, but she does. I'm minus 40, so I don't know how she doesn't see me. What there also is in this final boss battle are 3 snakes, and these snakes can only be obtained in this battle. So if you're looking for a trophy that's to do with animal capturing, you see, there you go, got her again. Yeah, if you're looking for a trophy that's to do with animal capturing, then you have to make sure you get these 3 snakes, but I don't know where they are, so I'm trying to use the thermal goggles to find them. Definitely not that. I'm just shooting that anyway, and I don't know why it's not dying. But it shouldn't. I don't think it's that snake. Yeah, these are like HIJ, I think. You see, if you mistime it like this, she gets you, and if she grabs hold of you because you mistime it, then you kind of just smash circle to get her to let go of her grip, and then you can run away. But from my experience, if she grabs you first and she's about to slam you and you escape, then you need to run away, because if you get out of her grip and then try to take her down, she always has the upper hand. Okay. You see, I've mistimed it, and this time, even though I tried to press circle, she still took me down. But in general, you should be able to escape if you keep tapping circle and pressing the directional button. You see, that's what I mean. If you try to take her directly like that, she's always going to win. So you're pretty much wasting your time here, unless you get lucky like that. I don't know how I took her out like that. It's pure fluke. I wouldn't recommend trying to punch and kick her down. I just needed to get the snake. But as you can see, she's not too much of a challenge. Okay, I think the snakes are pretty much next to these big logs that are on the floor. So there's going to be 3 of those big logs. You see, I've timed it properly this time. So yeah, once you get the hang of timing the CQC, she's not going to be a problem at all. Just need to get that snake. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you want to stay out of the way of that Patriot, because it's quite a beastly gun. So I'm guessing the final snake should be around here. Ah, crap. Let's take her down.
Your skills have improved.
I'm not going to kill her because I want to get that final snake. I've probably missed something, but I tried to make sure I capture all of the animals.
Get ready.
Well, as many of them as I can, so I want to get this final snake as well. There it is. Ah! They're really difficult to spot because obviously they're white, and in this field filled with white flowers, they're not easy to find. But just look near the logs and use your thermal goggles and you should be able to find them. Alright, I've got the snakes now. And they are brilliantly named Solid, Liquid and Solidus. And if you've not played the Metal Gear Saga before, these aren't going to have any meaning until you watch some of the later games. And for those of you that have played the game, you're going to know what that's all about. And she just kicked my ass. I only need to slam her to the ground once and she's dead, so let me do this right. If anything, she's the one that's difficult to spot because she's in all white as well. Let me get some nice camouflage on. I think it'd be nicely ironic if we do it in the spirit camo, because she had to kill the Sorrow, so I'm going to take the Sorrow's camo and kill her with it. I think that'll be a fitting end for the boss, if she ever decides to turn up. There we go. Come here, bitch. There we go. She is down. Okay, for stamina killing her you get a uniform as well, which is always good. This, I think it just gives general all-round good camo, and it might have another ability, I forgot, but it looks pretty cool as well. So we'll wear her outfit. And that is pretty much it. The rest is up to cutscene, so enjoy the epic conclusion of this great game.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake? You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you you could trust me.
Snake! Ocelot! We're not done yet!
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva! What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on! It's a blank. Oh, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh no, Migs! There's no way out! What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Okay, so we finally gotten rid of Ocelot, and it's time to watch Snake get his title of Big Boss. And what it's also time for is for the final twist in the game, and to find out some people's true identities. So I'll leave you to some of the most powerful cutscenes of the whole game.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Not the only one afraid to
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No, far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
In the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss, and that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Okay, so it's time for the credits, and these are going to last a few minutes, but while they're rolling I thought I might as well just sum things up. I hope this was good for you to watch, as it's my first ever properly commentary played LP video. Well, playlist anyway. The game itself, I mean, as you can see, is absolute classic, and you can tell why it deserved a HD re-release. And pretty much all I want to say is just thanks for anyone who's watched this, anyone who's kind of liked it or commented or whatever, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it. So next time, like I said right at the beginning, I'm going to be continuing with the next in the series, chronologically anyway, which is Peace Walker, which is also from the HD collection. So next time I'm going to be coming at you with videos from Peace Walker, so we can see how this epic story continues. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
You've got a way to kill. They're picking on you still, but they don't They'll tell you where to go, but they won't know.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Grannon that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.